So, good morning, this is Essential Strength. Thank you for coming this morning. Beautiful day so far. So you'll need at least one set of weights. One set is perfectly fine. If you want an option to go a little heavier, you can get more than one. If you're at home and you want to use water bottles, that's a great option. Or you can also do these exercises without any weight. So that's always an option as well. So let's go ahead and get started, get warmed up. Blow it out. Good, big deep breath. Blow it out, just warming up the body, getting it ready for exercise. Good, they're doing a photo shoot today at the pickleball court. And I wanted these guys to come in here and do a warm up first. No? Look up and down. I had to run up there because they forgot water, so I had to bring water to them. And I said, you probably, I'm not accusing you of anything, but just a sneaking suspicion that nobody warmed up either, right? So, the photographer said they were a little crunched for time. So I said, well, it's your responsibility to keep these guys safe, make sure they warm up, make sure they move their muscles and their joints. Good, good. Joel said he did too. The others were kind of mumbled. Something incoherent, so hopefully everybody's ready. I don't know what those bagels are from, so, enjoy at your own risk. I don't know, is that a note on the top or? I have no idea, so I can't, if some of them go missing, there's nothing I can say, right? Nice job, reach up. Oh yeah, reach down with the other hand. Good, stretching out. Good, warming up those ligaments and tendons as well as the joints, getting them just used to that movement. Good, back to center, big circles with those hips. And reverse. Good, back to center, reach it way up, and then hinge at the hips. Relax your upper body over your lower body. Look back between your knees, roll it on up, reach up. Good, stretch your fingertips towards the sky. Great job, hinge at the hips. Let your upper body hang, look back between the knees. Yeah, maybe nod your head yes, shake your head no, and then roll it up. Here we go, last time, reach it way up. See if you can straighten your arms to the sky if that feels okay to you. And then hinge at the hips, come on down. Sway your upper body from left to right, bringing the head and chest over one foot and then the other. Good, releasing that lower back. Come back to center, roll it on up. All right, nice job. Hands on hips. Let's do some shallow squats to start. So you want to keep the weight in your heels. If you feel like your heels are coming up off the ground, sink your rear end back behind you. Good, settle into those heels and maybe coming down a little bit further as you get more warmed up. Good, if you have a chair behind you, you could even tap your rear to the chair, using that as a guide. Super job. Let's do one more. Good, and then feet wide apart. So we're gonna bend into one knee and then the other, keeping the head and chest upright, so looking forward. Good, keeping those shoulders like headlights pointed forward. Good, and then opening up the arms, reaching across. job. So these twisting motions are important to do in the warm-up just because in life we're usually not moving in one single plane. We usually are crossing that midline or crossing top to bottom. Super job, back to center. Bring those feet in, lift up. Good, super job. You can squeeze, release, squeeze, release. Good, let's take one foot, heel down, toe up, tap the toe. Good. Little circles, good. Take that foot side to side. I know, right? Making you think about it this morning. Good job, other side. Heel down, toe up. Just tap. So is anybody going to watch the coronation? Maybe? Yeah. It'll also be on over and over and over again. Yeah. But one interesting thing that I heard was that they're using I don't know, one of the critical moments is they're going to use Jerusalem oil or something like that. Some oil from Jerusalem to anoint him. I thought that was really interesting. Okay, so stand flat on your feet, and then we're going to roll onto the outsides of our sneakers. So lift up the arches, roll onto the outsides of those feet. Good. And then if you can, maybe sway a little bit side to side, getting a better stretch on one side and then the other. Good. If you're having trouble with this, maybe you want to just do one side at a time, right? Just rolling onto the outside of your sneaker. So the inside of the sneaker lifts up, the arch lifts up. Good, we're getting into those shins, into those calves. All right, and then a little circle. You know your options, right? Foot in the air or kickstand your foot, toe on the ground. Go both directions. Nice, other side. And reverse. All right, super job, shake it out. So our first exercise, we're gonna do some squats, okay? So first time is, we're gonna still kind of be doing a little bit of a warm up, all right? So we'll do it without weights at first. So I want your feet a little wider than hip width apart. Tuck the belly button in, and we're gonna start with our joints stacked on top of each other. Starting with the ears over the shoulders, shoulders over hips, hips over knees, knees over ankles, okay? And then from here, sink your rear end back. We're bending in the hips and the knees and the ankles, and come on up. Good. Nice job. Hands can be wherever they're comfortable, right? Whatever you want to do. Good, 2 more. Make sure that belly button's tucked in, protecting your back. You got it. All right, so here's where you might want a chair. I'm gonna grab one just to demonstrate if you do. So again, going with body weight only, right here, we're gonna do some reverse lunges. So we'll start in that same squat stance, and we're gonna step one foot back, bend the knees, okay? Step the other foot back, bend the knees. Yeah, so you can see that my back toe is on the ground, my back heel is lifted off the ground, okay? You try to keep your feet flat on the ground, you're gonna, your joints are probably not gonna be too happy with that, okay? So we'll all be able to do this to a different degree, right? Some people have tricky knees, some people have tricky hips, tricky ankles. So the key is step back, and just bend those knees. So that back knee is coming towards the ground. And if you feel really good this morning, really mobile, really strong, maybe your knees come to 90 degrees, both of them, okay? Maybe you might not get there, that's fine. Good, everyone's doing great. One more time each side. All right. Take it out, wiggle it out, whatever you need to do. All right, so let's grab those weights. So we've done this one before. We're gonna move on to our back. So we're gonna hinge at the hips, keep that belly button nice and tucked in, right? And then we're just gonna pull our elbows back, lower with control, squeeze, lower, good. So the action is squeezing your shoulder blades together. That's gonna pull those elbows back. Good, last 3, 2, last 1. Good, nice job. Stand up nice and tall. All right, so coming to an athletic stance. So again, feet right outside the hips. You might want to bend your knees a little bit, tucking the belly button in, just like we always do. Hands are in the racked position. So this should kind of be a resting position, right? So my forearms are almost vertical, and then that way the weights can just rest in my hand. I don't have to use too much energy to hold them there, because we're going to use energy to then punch one arm out and then the other. Always with control. Maybe you feel your core engaging as you reach that arm out. Nice job. Super. Keeping that core engaged. Keeping that back protected. One more time each side. And then we're gonna go both hands. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Woo. Okay. All right, get a quick drink of water. We're gonna go back to that first set of exercises, the leg exercises. 15 seconds, 15 seconds. Let's go. Yeah. Right, right. All right, so optional to use weights, okay? We're gonna combine those first 2 exercises. So you might wanna do it without weights, especially if you wanna use a chair or something as an aid, because remember we did those backwards lunges, okay? So set up in our stable stance, so feet outside the hips, tuck the belly button in. So we're gonna do 1 squat, 2 lunges. 1 foot, then the other foot. Good, 1 squat. Good, 2 lunges. So your feet have to be far enough apart to be stable in that squat. Good. Mark, watch that table behind you, please. Lunge and lunge. Good. Squat. Where are my feet when I do the squat? Yes. And lunge. 1 and 2. Good. Yeah, when I squat, knees go straight forward. Good, squat. Lunge, lunge. You got it. Good, feet apart for the squat. Lunge, lunge. Feet apart, squat, good. Lunge, lunge. 2 more times, squat. Lunge, Lunge one more time, squat, feet apart, yeah? Lunge, lunge. Good, good job. Woo, okay. Feel that, anybody? Yeah. Oh, and then, yeah, it's a good cardio exercise too. Whew. So take a moment to catch your breath. We're gonna go back to our back exercise, our rows, okay? So starting off in that stable stance, tuck the belly button in. We're gonna hinge at the hips, so stick your rear end way out, okay? Sometimes what I see people doing is this, okay? So here, I'm not really sticking my rear end out, I'm just bending over. What I wanna do, stick my rear end out. See that? It's way back behind me, okay? Now my weights are right in front of my knees. They're almost touching my knees, yeah. So that's what we want. Tuck the belly button in, pull those elbows back. Good, Dave, you have a really good hinge going. Good, lowering with control. One more, squeeze, bring one down. Good, stand up nice and easy, push the hips forward. Woo, all right. You wanna put your weights down for a second, catch your breath. Just for a second, because then we're picking them up again to do those punches, okay? So, feet apart, tuck the belly button in. Weights are in the racked position. Again, my forearms are vertical, so those weights can rest on top of my arms, yeah? So if you find yourself doing anything like this, right, you're making it harder for yourself because it's harder to hold those weights up. So we want them up above those elbows. All right, here we go. Punching one arm out and then the other. Great job working shoulders, working chest, working obliques, right? Those muscles on top of the rib cage. And working the core. Great job. Good, tuck those elbows in when you bring your arm in. One more time each side. And then we're gonna do a finisher, both hands, reach them out, pull them back. Reach them out, pull them back, good. Reach them out, pull them back. 2 and 1. Oh, nice job. All right, quick drink of water, quick. You should have your water with you now, right? So it should be quicker than last time. Always a good idea to bring water with you when you work out or anywhere you go, right? So much easier if you're carrying a water bottle to just drink all day, right? Anybody know how much water a sedentary woman should drink a day? What are the guidelines? What? 60, 60? I think that's pretty close. It's 2 liters, right? So that's about 64. Yeah, so like a 2-liter bottle of soda. Yeah, sedentary. None of you are sedentary. So you should be drinking more, right? For a man, it's 3 liters, okay? 3 liters of water. More. So I would say, okay, so as a bodybuilder, I drink about 1.5 gallons of water a day, okay? So most people don't drink that much, but I would say, so if you're an active woman, let's say 3 liters, right? Because then that's half again as much. And probably more for you because you're very active. Yeah. So the first step is just figure out how much you're drinking now, right? Because most of us don't have any idea. So 1 cup, okay. Let's do one more set and then we'll revisit this. Okay, so optional weights. Okay, so we're doing the squat to reverse lunge. If you're not steady, okay, or if you're not, if you don't feel like you're very strong in the squat or the lunge, just don't use weights, right? Get stronger where you are. But if you'd like to, we can use weights, keeping in mind you're not going to be able to hold on to anything if we do, right? Okay, so here we go. Wide feet, tuck the belly in, squat, lunge, lunge. Reverse lunge, step back, yeah. Good, feet apart, squat, lunge, lunge. Good, feet apart, squat, lunge, lunge. Good. Nice, we want those knees tracking over those toes. Good job. Yeah, squat, lunge, lunge. Good. We got the whole lower body going here. Right? Squat, lunge, lunge. Good, make sure your feet are apart in the squat. You need to support yourself. Good. It's also easier to get the joints in the right position if your feet are apart. One more. Give me a squat, lunge right, left, or left, right. Whoa, okay, nice job. Shake it out, breathe. Whew. Okay, rows are next. Grab your weights. Back to our hinge position, so tuck the belly in, stick the rear end way out. See how my hands are coming? They're dragging right down the front of my calves, or front of my legs, yeah. All right, keep that belly button tucked in, pull the elbows in, release, good. Lower with control, don't let them drop. You got it, squeeze the shoulder blades, yes. You got a strong group in here today. You all should be proud of yourselves. We talked about yesterday how being able to work out is a gift. Your body is also a gift, right? So whatever your condition or situation is, one more time. Nice job, stand up, push the hips forward, you got it. You know, we all have, we're always constantly in a state of change, right? Does your body stay the same? No, every day it's different, every single day, right? So sometimes we do better than others, sometimes we're working through an injury, sometimes we feel great for no good reason, and vice versa. So whatever your situation today, I hope you know that your body is a gift and it got you here, and I'm so happy for that. So thanks for coming. Thank you. All right, sometimes, right? More after class than during. Okay, so tuck your belly button in, keep those knees soft, rack position with those weights, and then we're gonna punch them out. Good, reaching that arm out, keeping the shoulders stable. Good, control is key here. Reaching out, pulling it back. Super job. 2 more this way. Last one. And then our finisher. Reach them out, pull them back. 4. Good. 3, 2. Last one. Woo. All right, bring them down. Great job. Okay. What were we talking? We were talking about water, right? So, how much of your body is made of water? Does anyone know? So, that's a good guess. So, it's anywhere from like 55 to 80%. Men carry a little bit more water as a percentage of their body weight. Anybody know why? Muscles hold more water than fat, okay? So, in generally, men have greater muscle mass, okay? So if 55 to 80% of your body is water, what are your cells made of? 55 to 80% water, okay? Every single cell, okay? All of your bodily functions run at the cellular level, right? There's cells involved with everything. If your cells are 55 to 80% water, how about if you're depleted, right? They're not going to be as efficient. They're not going to run as fast. Anybody notice their metabolism slowing down a little bit? Yeah. If your body's slightly dehydrated, it's going to try to hold on to water, okay? Then that water's not going to turn over as fast. Your cells are not going to turn over as fast, right? What keeps you young? Cell turnover, right? Cell turnover, yeah. Well, you're an anomaly, Bobby. I mean, because you're aging in reverse. But just think about that, right? I don't say any of this to make anyone feel badly, but you should know, right? One thing you can do, perhaps to feel better, right? Or to maybe get those cells to turn over a little quicker, maybe get all those functions moving a little better. Yeah. Okay, so I told you wouldn't need a chair, but I think we want to use some chairs. So grab a chair. We'll finish sitting down, so that's probably good news to some of you. Yeah. Okay, grab your weights. You're gonna put the weights, rest the weights right at the end of your thighs, so right before your knees. You don't want them on your kneecaps, but just right above your kneecaps. Okay, feet flat on the floor. Scooch a little bit to the edge of your seat, right? And then we're gonna lift our heels. So we're doing calf raises with a little bit of resistance here. So trying to push your heels as high as you can off the floor. Good. Pulling those heels up, pushing down with the balls of the feet. You got it. You like it? Give me 3 more. 2, 1. Good. Put your weights to the side. You can stay where you are in the chair. We're going to do some seated marches or leg lifts, okay? So you can kind of brace yourself on the chair. You don't want to be slumped back in the chair. You want to be sitting up nice and tall. Tuck the belly button in. Keep the torso perfectly still, okay? Perfectly still. Pull the knee into the chest. Pull the knee in. Good. Good. Nice job. So if you find yourself having to lean back or lean on your arms, right? That's a signal. We need to really strengthen those core muscles. How can you do that? This is one way to do it. Good. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Big deep breath in and out. So we're going to do another set. We're going to add a little interest to it. Okay. So starting with the same marches, we're going to lift one knee and hold it. Okay. Lift, move it out, move it in and down. Good. Lift, out, in, down. Keep the torso motionless, motionless. Yeah. Good. Added difficulty. Take your hands off of the chair. Take your elbows off the chair. Keeping that torso motionless. Yeah. If you need the chair, go ahead and use it. But if you're at that level where you can get that extra stability without it, this is how we get stronger. One more time each side. Good. All right. Whew. Okay. We're gonna do another set. Adding a little twist, different twist. Sitting up nice and tall, okay? Stay tall. Stay with your shoulders over your hips, okay? We're gonna lift, extend, bend, lower, extend, good. Giving a little work for those quadriceps as well, those hip flexors, and those abs. Control the name of the game here. Super job. Oh, 2 more times each side. Make sure your shoulders are over your hips. I see some people who come back in their seat a little bit. Sit up nice and tall. Good job. Oh, last one. Okay. All right, grab those weights again. Weights right on at the end of your quads. You can also hold them like this, whatever works for you. Feet flat on the floor, and then we're gonna lift up our heels. Good, bring those heels way up, just like you're wearing high heels. Guys, that's okay now, you know? Used to be a stigma. Doesn't matter now, you can wear whatever you want. Yeah. When my sister started practicing law, she was in the Manhattan DA's office, and she wasn't allowed to wear pants to court. Yeah. And this was, I don't know, she's almost 50. So not too long ago. 2 more. With what? Oh, coat and tie. Yeah. All right. All right, stand it on up. We're just gonna do some stretches and cool down, and then you're done, okay? So a little different flow today. One more time. Good, stretch those fingers out to the side, reach them out. So imagine your wrists, your elbows, your shoulders, just getting a lot of space, right? So stretching those fingers out to the side, lengthening those arms, yeah. Ooh, now it's in the collarbones, right? Your collarbones are spreading apart. Big deep breath in, big deep breath out, bring the hands behind you. Clasp those hands, pull the elbows back. Again, lift your chest, lift your heart, spread your collarbones. Yeah. Nice job. Couple big deep breaths. Good, relax. Bring one arm up. Reach it way up to the sky and over. Stretching those obliques. And then other side, big reach up and over. Nice job, back to center. Let's finish with some stretches for the legs. So bring one foot forward, heel down, toe up, hinging at the hip, pushing the rear end back behind you until you find that stretch, okay? So what we want to do is find that sensation of a stretch and then just relax into it. So never forcing a stretch, right? Never going to the point where you're in pain or really uncomfortable, just finding the stretch and relaxing. Good. Reverse, other side. Hinge at the hips. Nice. Good, relaxing into that stretch. Standing up nice and tall, and then you can either catch that ankle behind you or put the foot on the chair. You and your neighbor can share. One person can hold on to one chair and then put their foot up on the other, however you want to do it. Good, tuck the belly button in, squeeze the rear, push that hip forward. Yeah, so what we're going for would look like this with the knee pointed down, knees together, right? If we do this, we're not really stretching in that area, right? You want to open, and then when you're ready, other side. Good, so once you're in this position, try to relax into it, right? Tuck the belly button in, push the hip forward, relax that knee towards the ground. Good, bring it down when you're ready. One last stretch, we're gonna step the foot back, stretching that heel to the ground, finding your stretch in your calf. Good, and then we're just gonna bend that back knee a little bit. Super job, other side. Stretching that heel back behind you, keeping the weight in the front leg. Good. Straightening that back leg, reaching that heel back behind. And then gentle bend in that back knee. Good, step that back foot forward. One last big deep breath. Blow it out. All right. Super job today. I'm proud of everybody. And